Hello, trading is closed on April 22nd, 2020. Go over our calls. We said we should have the pattern with the early high, which we got. Tomorrow has the early low. We said yesterday's pattern should lead to higher prices unless we gapped under the low, so we got the higher prices. And here's what we said. We said ideally we shouldn't go any higher than the blue trend line on the chart. And that trend line's right here. So that's about as high as we should go if the scenario is correct. This is a valid break. We said yesterday it was possible to invalidate it. All we needed to do not to invalidate it was to go under yesterday's close by 1 cent, which hasn't happened, and to stay under the line for 2 or 3 days. That's cutting it pretty close, because if we go much higher, we're going to invalidate this break. There is a new MEJT target that we undercut today's low, but it's ultimate. That means ultimately it prints. It doesn't have any time limit, even though usually you don't have to wait long. The afternoon we got a buy signal that worked. We got ultimate sells and ultimate buys in the morning. Just means higher and lower prices should print. We got the higher. Ultimately, we should undercut this low. And if yesterday's break is real, I'd like to undercut it pretty quickly, but that hasn't happened yet. Tomorrow's pattern has the early low. Doesn't mean you won't gap up. Typically, it's a rally day with a high in the final hour. If it's a down day, usually there's significant weakness in the first hour or two. Today's rally is threatening to invalidate yesterday's break of that blue trend line. If we're going to continue down, which is what the trend line break suggested would happen, we need to confirm it, ideally by getting early weakness. If we get early weakness, I think we're still on that down wave, which should be pretty steep. But if we keep going up, that invalidates the break, and then it's anybody's guess. So the key for tomorrow is to see if we get the early weakness. Ideally, what I'd like to see, which I certainly cannot predict, I'd like to see us gap and take out this low fast. But whether that happens or not, I really can't say one way or the other. If it happens, I would expect this whole move to be a false move and that we continue under yesterday's low. But we'll just have to see if that happens or not, and that's today's call.